pay respect. 참배합시다.
Okay, let us start. Let us come back to the present moment. And come back to this body. Adjust your body posture, make it upright and relaxed. And know the body as a whole. And it is this body breathing, not me. And know this and remind yourself, don't interfere. Now let this body breathe freely and in a relaxed way. And you have nothing to do. It's not your duty to deal with this body. You are just a knower, a witness, and a humble witness. This breathing body is the phenomenon of the nature. It's not belong to you. So remember this and don't disturb it. Don't disturb the natural breathing of the body. And on the basis of humility and non-disturbing manner, we can give ourselves to the breathing. Relax yourself and sink into the breathing. The pace of the breathing is a reminder of the present moment. And keep your body relaxed. And this is where our attention should be. So now this body is the here, and the breathing is the now. The here and the now can work together without conflicts. Don't disturb the body. And don't disturb the breathing. Relax yourselves and rest in the here and the now. Keep this body undisturbed and still. Just maintain this relaxation in every breath you take. Breathing, keep the body relaxed. Breathe out, keep the body relaxed. When we say relaxation, right, it doesn't mean an action to do something. It means the dismiss of efforts. When we keep the body relaxed, we simply dismiss the effort of the muscles. When we settle down the body, and now move our attention to the area of the head. And so now we place the here from the body to the brain. Dismiss the efforts of the brain. And keep it relaxed in every breath. Everything just like we have done in relaxing the body. So you can imagine your brain is a piece of muscle. Your brain relaxed in the breathing, and this should be effortless. And all kinds of efforts is a disturbance to the brain. To be undisturbed and let it take rest in the breathing. And now the brain, the relaxation of the brain is the here. The breathing is the now. Remember, be humble. This brain taking rest in the breathing, and you are just the knower. Be a humble knower. Don't disturb. your attention is at the area of the head, and it is a boundless space. The position of your head, and this is the core of the space. It has no boundaries. And with the rest of the brain, you will find that this space becomes clearer and brighter. Just relax into this clarity and brightness in the rhythm of breathing. Okay, wait and take rest in the clarity and brightness. And the breathing is flowing naturally. with the pace of the breathing. Relax into the clarity of this space, and finally, keep still in this clarity of space. Relax into the complete stillness. we wait until the clarity becomes stable. Stable means you will not think uncontrollably. When it happens, then now we can let go the brain, just leave it here, and then move our attention to the area of the chest. Actually, it should be called the chest area, the chest space. This boundless space at the position of the chest. So now in this space, let it relax until it becomes still. And you may feel the fluctuations in this space, and that is our emotion. So let us kindly invite to relax. And keep yourself humble and non-disturbing. Don't stir up the emotions in this area. And maintain your emotional relaxation in every breath. Emotional relaxation is a state of satisfaction. When you are satisfied to the present moment, to the here and now, then you have no wants, you have no emotional fluctuations. So in this chest area, keep yourself satisfied in every breath. Be content with the here and the now, no matter how it is. It is always our choice to be content to the present. Even you are facing painful feelings, you can still have the choice to say, I'm content at this moment. To be content at this moment is to accept whatever it is. And has no wants to make change, to request, to ask for. We may not have everything we want, but we have the choice not to want. Now relax your wanting in every breath. Your attention is in the chest space with the breathing. And keep your attitude humble and content. Relax the action of vomiting until it is completely still. When the chest space becomes peaceful, harmonious, and we just wait here and breathe. Every breath is full of peace and harmony and every breath is the grace from the nature. It's peace and harmony. It's belong to the nature, not you. And you just rest here. When this emotional center is quite relaxed and stable, then now we can move on. Just let go and this peaceful hearts and let our attention sink down to the area of abdomen. Around the lower abdomen, and here is the boundless space. And in this space, you can feel the security and stillness. And this is where you can rest completely. Let go everything and rest here with breathing. Okay, now let us share our merits. May this merit offer to our triple gem in the mind. May this mind grow in the triple gem. And may all sentient beings and share our merits. May they be peaceful and happy. And may they all grow in the triple gem. Now you can slightly move your body and come back to the moving world. Every day we need to meditate. So just regard it as kind of coming home. And this is our true home. We can stay and rest here. It is true because it is always here and now. Things are real only when it is here and now. Things in the past and the future are just concepts. when we stay awake, we see things only real. We only see things, only see real things. And actually, we have only the present moment. We have only here and now. Now, here means the senses. Everything is happening in our senses. So this is the real place that the world happens. And present moment is the real time that the world is happening. Meditation objects is a tool for us to stay present. Now, breathing is pace. And it is an indicator of the present moment. So it means the now in our meditation. And this now can work with all places in the here. Because when things are happening, it must be present. So we use the breathing as a time indicator, present indicator. So it is compatible with anything else. In the breathing, we relax the body. In the breathing, we relax the brain. And in the breathing, we relax our emotions. So the place of the position of relaxation can change, but the breathing is the same. In the pace of breathing, we relax this body and mind layer by layer. The body, the physical body, is the outermost layer. And the headspace, or our thinking, the thoughts, are a layer closer to us than the body. And our emotions are even closer to us than the thoughts. and they happens at the chest area, chest space. So you may be aware, you may be aware of my use of term. I use the word space, and I emphasize it is boundless. When we feel the area like this, then it will not cause the tension of focusing. When you are knowing something without boundary, you cannot focus. When you are knowing something without form and shape, so you cannot focus your eyesight onto it. Once you think that now once you think that now I'm paying attention to my brain, then you may have the shape of your brain. Or the physical position of your brain. So this will make the object with boundary, with shape, for your mind to focus on. And if you keep your mind focused for a long time, then it will cause tension. So now you are actually focusing. You are not simply knowing. When we simply paying attention to the head space, for example, so it is boundless, and you can simply know this area, but you can't fix out a shape of it. Are you okay?
가나. 통역해야지. 다시 그럼 아잔유 쌤은 다시 한번.
So when we are paying attention to the head space, it is boundless. So there's no shape for you to concentrate on. So you can relax and know. So simply know this space and breathe. And when you don't think for a period of time, then this area will become clear and bright. And you are still doing the same. You simply know it. Know it with a humble attitude. Don't do anything. So in every stage, we're applying the same attitude. And the body and mind will gradually settle down into stillness. So it is not us who are making such stillness. It is the nature happening. So a non-disturbing attitude, a humble attitude is very important. And then you understand to surrender your ego. Only when we surrender the self, then the nature takes place. And everything is naturally becoming more balanced in the nature. Okay, any questions? Only when we are not present, only when we are not here and now, and then we have questions. All questions are yes. Okay, Sally.
Yes. So I'm not here and now. I'm in the past.
Okay, now you are coming from the future.
Coming from the future? I thought coming from the past. So the past in the meditation session, when Ajahn said for the brain there is no boundary, I feel like my brain is some area very heavy and tight, and so I feel there is boundary, and even I keep knowing it, it's still tight there, and I guess because I'm
So
using the brain too much.
in this case, you just let the brain take rest and let it sleep in the breathing. Only when it gets enough rest and we gain the energy, and you'll be open, be clear and bright, boundless. Otherwise, you still feel the tension in the area. So if it is very tired, then just let it sleep. When you think, let the brain sleep, and then it is it's a complete let go and resting.
Oh, so just to keep it, I understand. So just to keep knowing is not enough.
Just let it sleep, let it rest. What I said, don't disturb. It means let it take a complete rest. Actually, it is us who are always disturbing the brain, always stirring up the brain, and we call this action thinking. Once we think, the brain cannot take rest, right?
Yes. So let the brain sleep. Okay. Yeah, for me it maybe need to take a long time. And in this session, I realize I'm the person thinking too much.
So just let it take rest and stay present.
Actually, we don't need to use the brain to think. I feel like I'm using thinking to judge, which is good, bad, wrong, or right, and I always chase the better one. But actually, if not using the brain, not using the self-structure or experience, I can just be present, not using thinking to do things, right? If being present, the awareness will know what to do. The mind
Just be present. We don't need to do at the present. The being does not require any doing. We just be here and be now. We don't need to do anything. When your mind stops doing, then you are being.
in meditation, I can experience that. However, when some moving or actions, I don't know how to use what Ajahn
just let your brain take rest first. Let the brain take rest. If you stop thinking, then everything becomes easy.
Okay. Thank you, Ajahn.
Yeah. Okay. Finished?
좀 자세하게 설명을 해줘. 하나.
Okay. Timothy.
Hi, Ajahn. Ajahn, did you ever have any mystical experiences?
Sorry, I missed the
Yeah.
previous part.
Did you ever have any mystical experiences?
Mystical. Every breath is mystical, right? Why it happens automatically? Why it happens in this way? Actually, if we observe things as they are, and everything you find is miracle, not just mystical. It's miracle, right? When we can stop our thinking, it is miracle. And when we can pacify our emotions, and it is also miracle. When we can let go the self-attachment, even just for a short time, short period of time, it is also miracle. And you find the freedom of mind. You don't need to do anything to exist. When you notice it is miracle, you find that life is actually simple, and we thought that life is something more complicated than this. If we simply be, then it is a miracle.
But did you ever have like experience something that you cannot explain?
I know you maybe you are expecting something like ghost stories, but actually everything is even we our breathing you can explain, heartbeats you can explain. It has a lot of very complicated process in every breath, every heartbeat, and even the scientists cannot explain all these things, why they happen like this, right? And we thought that we can explain something in the world, but just a thinking. We just think that we can explain. We just think that we understand, right? Because we think that the world should be in this way. So when it happens in this way, we think, oh, I understand. But actually, it's not true. No one guarantee you that how the world should be. No one guarantee you will not die in the next breathing, right? So if we think in this way, then every breath is a miracle.
Absolutely, I agree. Scientists, there's an infinity of knowledge, and they walk maybe close to zero. So
Yes.
what do they know? They don't know anything.
Because we are so arrogant, we think that we understand a lot, right? But even we cannot explain anything. So, for example, the depression. So the scientists or the psychologists, they may give you a list of causes, right? Maybe because some is because of the DNA, and some is because of the emotional state, your way of living, everything, blah blah blah. A long list like this. But finally, the conclusion is everything is not sure. So even now, we cannot explain all things happening every day in our life. So it's not important to find a rational explanation to the experience we have. But we know why the practice to end the cravings in the mind. So just go for this direction. When this happens step by step in your mind, then this is the biggest miracle in the world. And this is the only thing that we need to know. We don't need to understand everything else. Just bear this in mind.
Right. Step out of desire world.
Yeah. Including the desire to know, desire to explain. Yep. Okay. Okay. More questions? No questions? Okay, then. Sorry.
Yes, Ajahn. Could you please explain
I cannot
last
hear.
Saturday? Can hear now? Hello? Ajahn hear me now?
Yeah.
So last Saturday, Ajahn mentioned there are 3 layers of kind of happiness. Sorry. We'll say 2 layers. One is for the liberation happiness, and the other one is kusala happiness. And so I experienced that lazy, not doing anything, that kind of happiness. And Ajahn mentioned when we do something, we can still use that kind of lazy, not doing way. I'm not sure whether I translate. Can Ajahn know what I'm talking about?
Not sure.
Okay.
So what's your question?
Oh, okay. In Chinese, sorry. 就是6的时候讲到那个就是懒得什么都不要去做的那样的心境，那种无为的，就是那是离欲解脱的快乐。然后另一种是做善业或者做事情，那个会比较重一点。然后师父说可以用解脱无为的心境去做事情，想知道具体怎么去做，就是能举个例子吗？
So her question is, when I mentioned there are two levels of happiness. One is the worldly happiness, and one is the happiness from liberation. And when we are liberated, the mind is non-doing. So how can we do the worldly works with a non-doing mind? How does it work? When the doing of the mind means the greed, aversion, and delusion. And the doing of the body or doing of the brain means working and thinking. So they have no conflicts. So we can still work. We can still let the body do something, but the mind is not involved in the greed, aversion, and delusion. And this is to do the worldly job with a liberated mind. It's a non-doing mind. The action of mind has only the greed, aversion, and delusion. Three kinds of actions. Understand?
Yeah, that I understand, but what I mean is even kusala mind, as I said, it still has weight. When even kusala mind is
because it still have the greed, aversion, and delusion, maybe to a certain degree. So if we are doing things completely without greed, aversion, and delusion, and this is the non-doing mind.
But I think for it's no reality to have that kind of mind in there.
Just practice. When you are Arahant, then you can keep it all the time. So just practice precepts, samadhi, and wisdom, and this is the way leading to that situation. Okay. Okay, translation.
제가 조금만 더 보충하면은, 제가 듣기에는 이제 세속적인 행복이 있고, 우리가 거기서 해방돼서 오는 이제 행복이 있는데, 일상적인 삶에서 일을 하면서 어떻게 우리가 그런 이제 더 높은 단계로 갈 수 있느냐, 이런 질문이었던 것 같고, 그러면 거기는 이제 그 아무것도 하지 않는 이제 마음 상태? 인데 그런데 일을 해야 되잖아요. 그럴 때 몸은 일을 하지만 마음은 이제 뭘 하지 않는 그러니까 그거는 이제 그 연루되지 않고 탐진치에서 벗어난 상태로 몸은 일하지만 마음은 일을 하지 않는 상태. 그래서 탐진치를 쓰지 않는 마음의 상태에서 일을 할 때 이제 세속을 살아가지만 그런 이제 행복이나 그런 상태로 도달할 수 있다. 그래서 어떻게 하면 이제 거기에 갈 수 있는지라고 했더니 수행을 열심히 하면 되는데, 개정해를 잘 지키면서 계속 수행을 하면은 그런 상태로 나갈 수 있다. 이렇게 말씀을 하셨습니다.
Ajahn, can I use an example to say understanding right or no? For example, if I'm making a healthy food for myself, if I have a kind of mind, oh, this food will be very healthy for the body, it will be delicious and so on. Actually, there is moha inside and there is greed inside. That's why I actually is using a doing mind a lot. And that's why meditation have a lot of warning thought about it. But if I use a mind, Ajahn mentioned at the beginning, just be at present. Oh, make a healthy food. It's just for this body to practice meditation. And then just know when I'm making it, I know be present, just being. Then that may have less moha and greed. That's a kind of non-doing mind. Should I practice the later way?
Of course. You already know the answer. Because when we involve the thinking with the ego, thinking that this food is healthy for me, then I will have a healthier body in the future, and this is the ignorance, right? It's the doing mind. When the mind start doing, then just we simply know that by cooking this food, we are to maintain the life of this body, keep it healthy, so that we can practice. We know why we are doing so, and there's no self, there's no ego who is eating this food. Then our mind is still wise. It's not ignorant. So always keep our mind staying with the right view.
One thing I don't understand, making this food, it's not for me, then it's for this body. I still feel it's for someone. There is still ego.
Just whether there's an ego or not is only when it involves the attachment. When you attach to this and thinking that this is me, then this is the ego. When you don't have the attach, and they are just element.
Oh, it feels like I'm making food for someone else, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's nothing different from making food for someone else. Okay.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Okay. Karen, try your best. Okay, so time's up for the day. Good night.
Thank you, Ajahn. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ajahn.